Advisor at FHI 360. Thank you. We are part of the YouthPower Action contract, and we've been identifying a core set of soft skills for holistic youth development programming and reviewing measures of those skills. So soft skills are increasingly recognized as key to success at school and work, and they're an intrinsic part of positive youth development programs. But there's not a consensus around which are the key soft skills that are needed to propel youth to success across the board. So last year, you may remember that we identified 5 key soft skills that were key for success in workforce, and those included higher order thinking skills like critical thinking, decision-making, problem-solving, social skills, communication, positive self-concept, and self-control, all of which our youth panel demonstrated beautifully. And now USAID has actually asked us to look at, are there a core set of skills that are also important for producing positive outcomes like preventing violence and promoting reproductive health? So we actually conducted a systematic review of the literature. Could I have the next slide? Okay. Thank you. So we conducted a systematic review of the literature using the same methodology we had used for workforce development to find out the answer to that question. And indeed, yes, there is a core set of skills, and 3 of them are the same set that were found in workforce development. So there they are. Positive self-concept, self-control, and high-order thinking skills are found to increase positive outcomes across all 3 areas of workforce development, violence prevention, and sexual and reproductive health. In addition, as you can see, social skills remained important not only for workforce success, but also for violence prevention. And then along with empathy, that was also important for violence prevention. And then communication was also among the top 5 for not only workforce success, but for positive sexual and reproductive health outcomes, along with goal orientation. Now, other skills that we found to be important in the youth workforce work also proved to be important, but they had less evidence, and those included integrity and ethics, positive attitude, and responsibility. So we recommend including at least these central 3 core skills in all youth development programming, and to introduce strategies to develop these skills as early as possible, reinforcing them as youth age, and provide opportunities to develop these skills across domains and contexts, because we found that they really manifest differently across those different domains and contexts. And we know that after looking at this huge body of research, there is more research needed in developing countries and among special populations. And then we researched measures of these and other critical skills. We reviewed close to 300 measures, applied criteria of their applicability to international youth development programs, and 70 of those measures made it into an inventory that we're creating. This will present the measures for each skill according to the degree to which it met these criteria. Luckily, 60% have been used internationally, but there do remain cross-cultural issues, and few have been validated for change over time, which program evaluations really need. Programs also need to measure the individual skill in alignment with the outcome. That's very rarely done. In order to understand how that specific skill leads to the specific outcome, we also need to know how much of a skill is needed in order to affect outcomes. So there's much needed to improve the state of the field, but we do have some promising developments that we found. And we are recommending the development of an instrument that would include all of these key skills in one instrument, using self and other reports of behaviors rather than self-perceptions to address the biases in current studies. So come hear more about our research on soft skills and about the strengths and weaknesses of soft skill measures and our next steps. Thank you.